as time goes on, I also hope to get better with the camera angles. Right now I need to get a more of a feel for this camera. I've just done some updates to it and I haven't really got to use it as much as I want to, but I want to make sure that the angles and the shots are professional, and it's not like you're right now it's kind of almost like a cheesy camcorder video. But hopefully as time goes on and as I learn more and as this channel evolves, you know, it'll have more of a professional layout to it, I guess you could say. But we're about to get started on this Jeep. I'm not calling I was featured in the Heat Jeep. You should check out Brandon Chapman's channel, Captain Chapman Heat Jeep, parts 1, 2, and 3, and a few updates. I was featured in those. I was in those. Check out his channel. He's got a lot of good stuff on it. And enough chit chat. We're about to get these tires off, get the back shackles on, then get the front coil spacers on, and hopefully have the 35s on by the end of the day and the end of this video. So it should be something to see. We might even be able to do a test run. It just depends on how much time we have left over. But it's all thank you for everybody who stayed patient, and stay tuned and check out my Twitter. I'm Austin the 10th. I'll have little small Easter eggs in there and updates and stuff if you want to check that out. I'm not really strong with the Instagram game yet, but we're getting there. And that's the end of this small segment. So we got the wheel off after a bunch of banging my head up against the brick wall. Can you tell this is the first time I've done something like this? Yeah. But yeah, we finally got it off now. Now we'll have easier access to get back to the where this that holds the top end of the leaf spring. I have better access to get back here, drop this down, and put in the 2-inch back shackle right here. I was doing it with that wheel over there, but the bolt strip, so that's an obstacle I'm gonna have to figure out my way around. Again, I don't claim to be an expert. This is my first time, but I am, I guess you could say, an auto enthusiast and an off-road enthusiast. I love the outdoors, I love adventure, and this hopefully will help me to get one step closer to being able to be more of that, being out there and getting out there. And I hope this is entertaining so far to watch. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Status report, we got one wheel off. Not exactly where I'd like to be, but you know, we're getting there slowly but surely. Prepping, getting ready to continue with the Jeep project. It's been delayed because, like something stupid, I went and mashed my finger in between the gas tank and the jack. But hopefully it should be done by today. And then the big grand opening of my channel will be released, video number 1. Last time I made a mistake. I thought I had to take off 2 parts of this bolt, but it turns out I don't. If I unscrew this right here, and it should, in theory, just slide right out. I had to go back and double check on that. And in the process, I messed up my finger because the jack handle and the landed on the gas tank last time, so I had to wait for my finger to heal up. But now we're back, and the Jeep project should be finished today. So we've just finished taking off the back shackle. I'll lift this bolt in here just to show you a little bit. But what we've learned is a trick that might help somebody if they're doing this for the first time for future reference. I just did it for the first time, so I'm still learning myself. But what we did is we jacked up the back end pretty high back here, and then we put the jack stands in place at one of the jack points on the frame. It's a unibody, so just yeah, if you don't know, definitely have somebody supervise you if you're starting out new at this. But yeah, put it on the frame, and so what that's going to do is that's going to relieve pressure here from the back, and that's going to allow you to get your shocks off easier, because these bolts won't have all that strain and pressure and weight coming down on them when you lift it up. And they'll come out a whole lot easier. I mean, it's still going to be tough, but it'll come out a whole lot easier if you were just trying to do this more at level, or even if it was just slightly raised. You raise it high up in the back, get your stands in place, and then yeah, let the jack down, and then you can go to work and they'll come out pretty easy. But yeah, also at the beginning of the video we said that we was going to take out this bolt, and we did. I think it would be easier, more of a shortcut, if you remove this bolt first. And you see how that's kind of, that one was right up in here. Take out that bolt first, so then that's just going to be like hanging, but it's going to be hanging up in here. And you remove that bolt from right there, and it should slide on out pretty easily. And I use that term lightly because, I mean, when you're dealing with mechanics, things never go pretty easily. Things are, there's going to be a lot of mashed fingers and curse words spent, and a whole lot of time as well. But I mean, those little tips should help some. But soon we'll have on the back shackles, and that'll raise up this body some, which will give us the more clearance we want for the tires. And then the tires will help get us more ground clearance and have us more off-road ready for more future videos to come. But I'm going to have a time-lapse video of us doing this side, so you'll be able to get a better idea and have more of a better look of us working on it here in just a little bit. Alright, so we got both the back shackles on. Raising up the back suspension some, giving us a little bit more area around here. You can't tell because we got it on jack stands right now. But this should give us enough clearance to fit the 35s on, which is definitely going to be a huge help when we start hitting the trails. If we don't get enough clearance, we can always cut the fenders. It shouldn't be no big deal. But yeah, we're gonna have the tires on in just a minute, so we'll see what it looks like. The back ones anyway. Those back shocks back, or those shackles back there look, new ones, they look pretty good, I think. So yeah, now we got the back shackles on, and what y'all wanted to see, they're the 35s Mickey Thompson tires on the back. We hadn't got the front yet, but we're getting there, slowly but surely, and it's paying off. I like the looks of it. I can't wait. Like, it's still, like, you got to get the fronts on, but still, I'm really liking the looks of it. And the back part's looking real nice. And so more updates to come here soon. So we got the passenger side front wheel off, as you can see. And now our next step is to disconnect that shock from the bottom right there, and then the sway bar, and then we're gonna jack up the other end so this drops down, and we can push on that axle like so, and then hopefully take that spring out and put the coil spacer right up top here, and then do the same to the next side. But that's where we're at right now, and more shortly to come. Alright guys, so here we're having a look under the front end part, and we have now our coil spacers. That's them right there. It's going to give me, that's pushing that down. I mean, you probably can tell that y'all ain't idiots, but I'm just going to try and be clear with my video about everything that I've done. Again, I don't claim to be an expert. This has been one heck of a learning experience for me. I've learned a lot. It's actually my first time messing around with my jack and with something with the suspension. You wouldn't think so, but you have to use it a lot. There's a lot of putting pressure here, taking pressure off, especially with those back shackles. A lot of that went in with right here on this front end, but we got the shocks in right here. That's adding the 2-inch. We took that out, disconnected the sway bar. We're going to reconnect the sway bar, but there's some cushioning pieces in here so it doesn't add wear and tear on the bolt. And I'm going to give you a look at this over here on this edge. I mean, on this side right here, you can see kind of a little bit. That's like a little rubber piece right there. But anyway, there's something supposed to go right here. But as you can see, what I put my finger on right there, so it's like a little rubber cushioning piece, so it doesn't add wear and tear on the bolt right here. But yeah, this is adding my 2-inch. We're gonna mess around with the shock a little bit, not the shock, the spring a little bit more. Reconnect this here in just a second, but I wanted to show you guys right quick. Reconnect that and then get the wheels on, and then we'll finally be able to see the finished product. Look at that beaut right over there. Just look at it. Look at how meaty it is. That's off-road ready right there. I can't wait to see the finished product. I'm excited. I know you guys are too. And it'll be ready here shortly. And I might even try to have some extras on my Twitter page, and I'll definitely have updates with the new upcoming videos. But I'm excited for this first project. I think it's went well, and I think it's going to be a good turnout for like my grand opening of my channel. And there'll be more to come. Projects like these, though, they definitely take a lot of time and a lot of money. So, but I'll have like mini projects as well to hold y'all over until I can do something big. But yeah, and we're not done with this. Even once we've got the so we've got it raised and we're going to get the tires on, we're going to have a few little extras thrown in within a week or so. And I hope you guys enjoy. But for now, I've done the run through over. Now we're going to get these the rest of the shock connected and the sway bar back, and then get these tires on and let y'all see the finished final product. And until then, alright guys, it's time to see the final product. After all that hard work we put in, here is what we're looking at. I figured I wouldn't waste no time. I'm just gonna do a 360 pan around, maybe talk a little bit about what we did, but I've kind of went through all that earlier on in the video. So I'm just gonna pan around and let you get a real good look at it. And I didn't cover that in the video. We cut this with a grinder. This still rubs here. I'm gonna have to tear that out. It's a little plastic, almost acting as like a mud flap right there. I'll tear that out because it's rubbing. But these, when we put it on, these wouldn't fit on the front. It just didn't have enough space. The way everything is in the front, it didn't have enough space, so we just had to, we did it like a slanted cut right here, and then we cut in a little bit right here into this, into a little bit of the frame, not much, and did another cut right here because it was rubbing whenever it would hit a heel or something, or whenever I had to turn ever so slightly, it would further press down on this and put some rubbing, and you don't want that. I mean, y'all are not idiots. Y'all know, y'all probably know more about this stuff than I do, but for anybody who's just beginning, yeah, I would definitely say if you're putting 35s, if you don't have a large suspension lift kit, which I'm not crazy about large suspension lift kits, you can get what you need to get done with a 3.5 in my opinion, or a 4-inch lift kit, but you're going to have to cut the fenders right here. But I'm going to move on so you can get a better look from the side, and I'm going to keep panning. Again, I'll give you another look at those shackles lifting up in the back, giving the space we need. We didn't cut the backs. I might go back and cut the backs later though. Look at that tread. It's awesome. And I just love how the wheels that that I picked out for this thing, they got a backspace of 4. I love how it pushes it out from the inside, and it's got that poke right there. It's just got that really wide, meaty stance, and I think that helps. I mean, it's a Jeep, so it's not going to be the best for handling, but I think with this wider stance, it handles better. And where you have a top heavy vehicle, I'll take whatever I can get, every little bit help I get. But I mean, I can definitely tell a difference with that wider stance, as you can see how it's just poking out. And I'll just lower the camera right down here, and you can see that ground clearance. It's going to be real helpful when we're hitting the trails, and I'm pumped about that. So yeah, that's I don't know if that's going to be the official name for it, but for right now I'm just dubbing this the Adventure Wagon. That's the full walkthrough of everything we did. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it looks amazing. I'm still going to do some more stuff to it later on in the future, but for now that's it, and I'll catch you later on my next video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.